Basically, as long as being used to power, say, a factory, a town, rather than a submarine, which would need long-term storage. Molten salt thermal is ideal in most situations, Jason added. Sounds like something we should definitely be rolling out as fast as possible, Martin finally agreed. There was another awkward pause as Jason started heading to work at the salt refinery. And Martin and I started packing up to head to my place an hour up the road. We're kind of two musketeers in our two Teslas, I joked. Elon's a hero in my eyes for getting everyone bandwidth with the SpaceX satellite system back in 2019. Jason added, "We'll get on the Green Army 1.0 site and rave about your work with thermal sea salt," Martinez told Jason. Then we parted ways, Martina and I in the front seats of her car, pulling the tiny home trailer, and my car following dutifully behind in autonomous mode. Jason headed off in his Land Rover to revolutionize the solar industry. I sat bound to the bin of Martinez's vehicle, and with a special vehicle navigation app on my phone, gave orders to my car to follow hers. "That's pretty handy," Martinez smiled as she activated her vehicle. My newer, quieter Tesla, humming and roaring up life behind us. Other than Martinez ride. For information, Tesla's electric motors were barely audible at all. Yes, it's really useful when I want to make a quick getaway at a party and don't want to wait for the valet to bring my car around to the front. I wait. I guess it would be helpful in my case on occasion, but since I'm like a hermit crab, I bring my home with me. I'm really ever apart from my car. That's true. To be honest, it can be a little unnerving at times when your car sneaks up on you When you're on the phone in a parking lot, I began considering some of the cons. My dashboard even suggests going to the grocery store with a recommended shopping list. All these Internet of Things devices talk to each other, and your fridge knows you're low on milk, informing your car. It's kind of creepy, actually. The machines are coming alive. Sounds like we'll need Harrison Ford or Ryan Gosling to take out the rogue replicants soon. Where the machine uprising happens and we're all screwed by our new silicon and steel overlords. Another of Musk's biggest worries was rogue superintelligences. We sit in silence for a few kilometers as the thought sinks in. As that thought sinks in, Jason and I talked about your international highway corridor proposal. We're both intrigued at the idea. I said, bringing up a totally different topic. When I get home to Berlin, I want to formalize that thinking, break it up into tiny doable pieces. Martina said, relieved to be talking about something other than rebellious machines. It was a pretty large-scale project, geographically and otherwise. That's probably a good plan, I replied. I think maybe the first easiest piece of the puzzle might be to get a few big cities on board with the 3D roads concept. Generally, Martinez suggested. I nodded in agreement. They have most to benefit and would be willing to shell out a lot of money if it would decrease congestion. As for tunneling undersea, if you could get two big cities across a body of water, that's just a bit too far for a bridge. You'd get investment from both sides. A tunnel spanning the Strait of Gibraltar, connecting Morocco and Spain. What about Anchorage and Vladivostok? Martina asked. That's a way more complex problem. It involves a whole bunch of smaller tunnels and roads across the Aleutians. I told her, do you know that some of the illusions. Did you know that some of the illusions are Russian territory? She asked me. So involved complex engineering and complex statesmanship, I said dubiously. So we're back to Gibraltar, but Europeans aren't exactly wishing for a way to give Africans a way to move freely into their continent. Martina thought. Mercifully, the rest of the trip home was uneventful. After the unfortunate bouts of car trouble we'd experienced, after several hours of driving, it's not several hours, an hour. After an hour of driving, we finally arrived back at my place in the country, in the desert. After an hour of driving. Yeah, hang on. Mercifully, the rest of the trip was uneventful. After the unfortunate bouts of car trouble we'd been experiencing, after an hour of driving, we finally arrived back at my place in the desert. Night had fallen and the Milky Way was clearly visible in the crisp, dry desert air.